Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Now in ENC. Happy Friday. I hope everyone has some great plans for this weekend. And if you don't, well, then I have a guest here with me who's going to tell me about something that's happening on Sunday. So David Brown from David's Used Books is here. David, tell me what's going on this Sunday.
Well, we are hosting a vinyl record show at the Greenville Masonic Lodge. What it's going to be is just like an all-day event. It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's going to be for collectors, people who love music. If you're into vinyl records, I've got a bunch of tables that I've sold for that. We're going to have a lot of people down there trading records, buying records. It's going to be a good event.
So David's Used Books, how long has it been around for?
We have been in business since 2012. November 2012 is when we first opened up.
And vinyl. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, we've been doing these shows since, I think the first one I did was in 2015, I believe. I'm not actually sure on that date. But yeah, 2014, 2015, that was when we did the very first one of these shows. I think a lot of people, especially with kids these days, because a lot of people grew up with, LimeWire, Kazaa, or just like downloading the music, listening to it digitally. That's what everybody in this generation has kind of grown up with. So now it's like this is almost like a new experience for them with vinyl, having the whole thing with the players, the artwork of the album, the actual process of taking the album, putting it on, putting the needle on. Like that whole experience, I think that's just like a new thing that a lot of young people like today don't really know. It's like an actual physical thing as opposed to now where everything's digital and streaming and all of that. This is an actual like physical. You're holding the music in your hand, basically. That's I think that's one of the things a lot of people like more about this version of music.
Is there any genre that sounds best on a record player over, I guess, not CDs, I guess, digital?
That's going to depend on who you're into. Like, if you're into jazz is going to sound amazing. I've got people that buy jazz on vinyl. I got people that buy like heavy metal on vinyl. I've got people that buy like everything classical. I got one customer that loves classical music. So I have customers from every genre that absolutely love it. So.
That's interesting. I would assume that there would be a lot of people who that there would be like just one genre that vinyl would find. Is it vinyl or vinyl? That's another question that I always go back and forth.
It's vinyl.
Vinyl. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Vinyl. Yeah.
Vinyl. I'm gonna remember that because sometimes when I'm talking, I'll just say vinyl, and I'm like, oh wait, I don't even think that's correct. So it's vinyl.
Nah, it's
so
vinyl.
Vinyl. Okay. So for this Sunday, how long is the event from? Like from what time to what time?
It starts at 10 a.m. That's when the event starts. It's going to go from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So we're going to be down there all day. Okay,
and this is at the Greenville. Where was the location again?
Greenville Masonic Lodge.
And where's that?
It's at 1104 Charles Street. It's near the intersection of Charles Boulevard and 10th Street. It's actually a confusing address because it's at the corner of Charles Street and Charles Boulevard. So when I tell people Charles Street, they're like, "Oh, you mean Charles Boulevard?" I'm like, "Well, actually, no. It's Charles Boulevard and Charles Street." So it gets kind of confusing in that regard. But it's very close to the intersection of Charles and 10th, kind of behind the Krispy Kreme on Charles Boulevard. So.
Okay, all right. Well, okay, then for your favorite vinyl, did I say it right? Vinyl record? Vinyl. For my last question, what is your favorite record?
My favorite record would probably be, I'm going to go with Foo Fighters, their first album, the self-titled one. That's probably my favorite album. Dave Grohl is probably one of my favorite artists, and he did pretty much all the work on that album. So, yeah, I'd have to say Foo Fighters' first album. That's I put that as my favorite album.
Okay, I lied about that being my last question. My actual last question is, where are you located? Because besides, if people don't want to wait till Sunday or have plans on Sunday, where can they buy more records?
Yeah, if you can't make it out to the show on Sunday, we have a store here in Greenville. It's David's Used Books and Records. We're located on Arlington Boulevard at 107 East Arlington Boulevard. We're open 7 days a week, 11 to 5 every day except Sundays. Sundays 12 to 4. And yeah, all the records we're going to be bringing to the show, or we also feature here, so you can always come in here and look around. But yeah, there's going to be a bunch of other vendors and other things at the show too to check out. So it's going to be a good time.
All right, so those were all my questions. All the information about the fair that's happening this Sunday and where David's Used Books is located will be attached to the article that this video is located on WNCT.com. David, thank you for joining me on this busy Friday morning, looking ahead to the weekend, and I hope everyone has a wonderful week.